everybody. I want to show you everything that I cook and eat in a few days. I did not cook any breakfast because I had my breakfast at Tim Hortons. And after the walk in the park, I am starting to craving some eggy dinner, and which is today I'm going to make some Chinese steamed eggs and oyakodon. Starting off with a few eggs, I just cracked them into a cup and gave them a good stir until everything was nice and smooth. Then I added a bit of water. Well, actually, I had some chicken stock on hand, so I used that instead to give it a little extra flavor. And the ratio I go for is 1 part egg to about 1.5 part liquid. Just mix it well together until it's well combined. And here I also add hondashi and some salt just to the taste. In the meantime, I add a cup of water to the pan and just place a bowl inside, then cover it with the lid. It's kind of a little steam bath. I saw this trick on TikTok and apparently it helps make the steam egg super smooth. Growing up in an Asian household, steam egg was something my mom always made. It's one of those dishes that's just so simple, comforting, and just really healthy. And the preparation for the steam egg is done, and now I'm just gonna make some rice with my rice cooker and then start cooking the oyakodon part. First up, I slice a bit of onion. If you're really into the onion flavor, feel free to add more, but I kept it light. And then I chopped up some green onions, which I'll also be using later for the steam egg. Next, I sliced up some chicken, like chicken thigh, into smaller bite-sized pieces. You can go bigger or smaller depending on what you like, but I personally prefer them on a smaller size. Then I tossed the onion and chicken into a pan with a cup of water, the hondashi, soy sauce, and mirin to bring it all together. Now the bowl and the pan for the steam egg are nice and hot. I pour the egg mixture into the bowl and cover it with the lid to steam. While that's going, I check on the oyakodon. The onions have softened and the chicken has really soaked up the flavors from the broth. So it's time for the next step. I crack a couple more eggs and just give them a gentle stir. Nothing too crazy, just enough to break the yolks. Then I pour the eggs right into the pan over the chicken and onion while it's still gently simmering. I like my eggs a little soft and silky, so I don't let it cook for too long. Once it's just set, I take it off from the heat and sprinkle with some green onions on the top. And that's it, super cozy and comforting. Once the steam egg is done, I carefully take the bowl out. It's super hot, so just be gentle with it. I made a quick sauce with a bit of soy sauce and mirin and pour it right over the top. I let it gently coat the surface. It adds such a nice savory touch. Then I sprinkle some chopped onions on the top to finish it off, and that's it. This is super smooth, simple, and so satisfying. This morning I made one of my go-to breakfasts, avocado toast with tomato and egg. I had some leftover cream cheese I wanted to use up, so I grabbed a loaf of bread, a ripe avocado, some tomatoes, and just got started. First, I sliced the bread and toast it in a butter pan. I swear, like a pan toasting with butter just hits different. It smells amazing and gets so crispy and golden. While the bread was toasting, I sliced up the avocado, peeled it, and smashed it in a smaller bowl. Once the toast was ready, I spread on some cream cheese, added the smashed avocado, and topped it with chopped tomatoes. Not only I love how the tomatoes add flavor, but make the plate look extra fresh and colorful. I fried up an egg and pop it on top. Sprinkle a bit of paprika for some warmth and color. And of course, I made my usual matcha latte. I was in the mood for something extra cozy, so I made it a little milkier today. And that's the breakfast. Cozy and filling, and it hits all the right notes. Additional rub.
There's an event right now in Hyde Park Colors. Hyde Park Colors, the main spot.
Do you want to go closer?
To be a keeping it.
Yes.
So excited about it.
After spending some time at the park, I came home feeling kind of tired and just like needing something comfort and filling. I saw this spam udon recipe on TikTok just like a while ago, and I decided to finally try it out today. And here's all the ingredients: frozen udons and onion, spam and some miso paste, gochujang and an egg, garlic and some green onions. First, I boil a pot of water to cook the udon later. While that heats up, I prepare the spam. I just dice it into small but bite-sized cubes, about 1 centimeter thick. Then I chopped up some green onions and crushed a few cloves of garlic. In a pan, I add a little oil and just start cooking the spam. While that's going, I dropped the udon into the boiling water. Once the noodles were done, I strained them and set them aside. Back to the spam. I cooked the spam until it got golden and crispy around the edges. After taking out the crispy spam, I added the garlic and onions, then poured in some almond milk. You can use whatever milk you like. I was just happening out of the regular one. Then I added a spoonful of gochujang and stirred everything all together. I swear to God, the smell was so good. It's savory, spicy, and just cozy. I added a splash of mirin just for a little sweetness. Then once the sauce thickened and everything was cooked down, I tossed in the udon and the spam. Here are the final touches. I add the boiled egg on top, some green onions and sesame seeds, and finally a sprinkle of a Japanese seaweed seasoning. And that's it. It's super satisfying, super cozy. Definitely one of my favorite comfort meals this week. This morning I am making a bacon and egg English muffin. When I'm feeling lazy, I usually just grab one of those muffins from Tim Hortons. It's just kind of my go-to. But recently I realized I can totally just make this at home. So here we are. I cooked up some bacon and fried an egg. Super simple. Sometimes I'll add a slice of cheese, but today I'm keeping it light. For lunch, I usually don't have a big meal. I'm one of those grazers. I'm snacking on little things here and there, usually something sweet. Today I started with a bit of pistachio ice cream. I love pistachio, especially in ice cream form. It's one of my favorite treats. I had it with a glass of steamed milk tea, and it was such a nice little moment for the afternoon. Later on, I wandered back into the kitchen and grabbed a slice of strawberry rhubarb pie we got from a local bakery. And I add a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream. Then I head outside, sat down with the book, and had some fresh cherries and a cup of strawberry matcha latte. The weather is lovely. You can hear the birds chirping, and it was soft and such a sweet day. For dinner, we had some leftovers, so I decided to make a fresh salad to go with it. I came across this peach salad recipe on TikTok. First, I had some arugula, peaches, tomatoes, goat cheese, and for the dressing, I used balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and a little bit of honey. First, I slice up the peaches and remove the pits. I personally prefer them a little bit firm, not too ripe, but still sweet. Then I toss the regular tomatoes and peaches in a bigger plate and drizzle over the dressing. For a little extra something, I crumble some goat cheese and add a handful of almonds. I love that nutty crunch. It adds such a nice layer to the flavor. And that's it. It's honestly so good, especially on a hot summer day. It's sweet, refreshing, light, but still super satisfying. I definitely recommend if you're looking for a simple summer salad.